right here in front of me and attack me.
Give me your purse. Give me your purse. And all your purse.
Oh my God.
You see, that self-defense class ain't work for shit.
Oh my God.
I had gun, put this bitch down.
Oh my God.
You see how real life scenarios don't work out for your favor.
I don't even have time to think.
This is what I be trying to tell you. In a real life scenario, all that processing shit ain't gonna come to your mind like that.
Oh my
Your
God.
first reaction, as you see me coming up to you,
okay, let's do it again.
That's what you do.
Okay, let's try again. First, stop. You're in my personal space.
You got raped. Just like that, you got raped. And violated. Oh man, you need a better class.
Exactly. The dog gotta save you. These modern women don't realize the strength of an actual man.
Hey baby, if you can make me laugh, you could get some tonight.
I have to make you laugh. I didn't say anything. What is wrong?
You gotta do everything you can to secure the bag. Go get it.
Do women need men?
Do women need men? No. We don't need y'all.
I do. I need my man. Baby, I need my man.
Okay. Why don't you need men?
What do I need a man for? To do what?
Everything.
Okay, why do you need a man?
Because we was created to be soft and nurturing. We ain't created to be working hard. We need a man. I need a man. I need my man.
I mean, I got a man, but I don't feel like I need him. But I like him around.
More
I feel
than
like
men.
men need women more than we need them. Y'all can't do shit yourself.
It's crazy because her friend on multiple occasions tried to save her by giving her an out. I need my man. Well, I don't need mine. Well, I got a man. Well, maybe I need my... Girl, shut up.
My guy friend told me recently that he doesn't even want to hit on women in person anymore because he's afraid of coming off as a creep when he's not actually trying to be a creep, you know? And when he said that, I was like, can you please stop smelling my hair while you explain that to me, you know? But I didn't believe him, you know? I was like, why would anyone do that? Like, why would someone accuse you of being weird if that's not what's in your heart? You know, I just didn't think it was a real energy in the world until later that night. I was walking home alone and there was a pigeon walking like 5 feet in front of me. And yeah, I don't know if you've ever walked behind a pigeon for like an extended period of time, but they do make you feel weird about it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't even looking at this particular pigeon. All of a sudden, he started accelerating kind of out of nowhere, you know, but like not crossing the street just yet, but like giving me these darting, suspicious looks like I'm going to do something to him. You know? I was like, I don't even look at you that way, you know? But now I was. Now I'm staring at his giant badonkadonk like I don't want to be, you know? I have to calm myself down in the middle of the night, like, relax, Denise. Like, no one thinks you're following this pigeon for any weird reasons, you know? And then he turned a corner, and I'm like, well, I was also gonna turn the same corner. Like, I'm not gonna detour for a bird, right? Until finally, by the end of it, I did turn into a full-on incel, and I had to be like, okay, first of all, you're not even the best-looking pigeon on this block.
Exactly. Just so you know, don't mean you don't gotta stop doing whatever you're doing, but there's a lot of times men go out of their way, go into stores, stop and look at something just to make sure that you feel safe. But it's getting out of hand to where these modern women don't feel safe anywhere, and it don't got nothing to do with men.
I have history with this dude. 20-something years. We dated. I went off somewhere. They started having kids.
We all got one of them, don't we? We all got people that we dated 20 years ago.
But my thing is, I'm not a homewrecker.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
I want you, everybody look to your left and right, say shh. I want you to be really honest.
Okay.
Are you her husband?
Absolutely.
Believe in God?
I do.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference in believing in God and fearing God. I don't think that you fear God, because I don't think you understand the conviction that being a person who is the person who is stepping into somebody's marriage. God does not approve of that. If you read that word, if you take in your daily bread, there will be a conviction. You think that this is just a book that works for you whenever you want it to work for you. That's not how it goes, baby. That That's the reason. If y'all really want to know why I'm passionate about this conversation, that's the reason. Because in my walk, I fear God. So every behavior that I have reflects on the godly principles and my fear of God. So I am never going to get up to no mic and say that I knowingly have stepped into somebody else's marriage, and I am okay with that if the shoe was on the other foot. I guarantee you if the shoe was on the other foot. You talking about this woman doesn't approve of that. You causing pain to that woman as well. We as brothers and sisters of Christ, we are not supposed to be causing intentional pain on somebody else. So I challenge you since you got up to this mic to try to challenge your girl Kitty. I challenge you. Okay? Because now you finna see 6'5" growth side. I challenge you. I challenge you. Maybe you need to fast so you can get that spiritual demon off of you.
She hit the nail on the head. These modern women don't care nothing about what nobody got to say if it ain't what they want to do. Are you messing with the man? Out in public. Yes, I am. Yes, I am messing with somebody else's husband. There's no shame. I'll admit it to you in front of hundreds, thousands of people. Man, how can a man respect you? You don't even respect yourself.
And then I think I want to get the strip, the spinach dip as a meal. All of this, what I'm going to order, you can do this to go.
To go?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And then I'm going to get something for my 12-year-old because he eat like a man. So I get the fries. And then I might as well get us something for us to eat tomorrow. I ain't gonna feel like cooking.
Okay, now hold on for a minute. How much stuff did you just order? How much you got, ma'am? How much you got?
I have, so I already put in the wings. Those are gonna come from here. And then I have a spinach dip.
Spinach dip to go.
Buffalo sandwich to go.
Buffalo
and
sandwich to go.
Chicken tenders
Chicken tenders to
to go.
go.
Yeah, that's all I have for
I got 3 children, you know that.
You got 3 children?
Yeah, so I'm gonna order all them something.
Buffalo sandwich to go. Chicken tenders to go.
Yeah, that's all I have for now.
That's a lot to go. You might as well go. That's too much. I can't. And this is our first date. Ain't trying to be funny. This is our first date. I'm not taking care of your children. Am I crazy or she crazy? I mean, I'm just trying to. Am I crazy or she crazy?
She's not trying to get it.
It's our first date. Do I supposed to take care of your children?
I'm not gonna
Look,
get him.
I don't care, man. Where you from? Look, I'm time. I'm so sorry. We need to talk about it. We need to time out. Keep the other stuff we ordered, but we're going to time out on the 15 to go order.
Okay.
I didn't know you had kids. You didn't tell me you had kids.
Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, be back. We got to talk about this.
What do you mean? Why would you wait?
10 to-go plates, 3 kids. Who's going to eat what? So you order 3 to-go plates for your 3 kids and a dessert and something for you. That's 5. Where are the other 10 plates coming from? You're not supposed to be ordering that anyway because it's just you and him. But even if we were to try to add it up to where it might go, it still doesn't make sense. But of course, what standard of a modern woman does?
Crucify me. I don't care. There's nothing worse than a reformed, a born again, because it's just like now she thinks she better than everybody else, but you can't undo bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like you still was.
Beep off. Here is chocolate and ice cream. I mean, you're never gonna go to sleep if you eat this much chocolate and ice cream. More chocolate. More chocolate overload. Chocolate overload. Chocolate overload. I think you gotta finish what's in your mouth. You're really riling her up.
Or you're gonna come with Mama, okay?
Bye, Emily. Have fun on your date. I hope they feed each other so badly. Oh my god. I cannot afford to lose my only single friend. Like, seriously, this date needs to go bad. Or I'm going to be really, really upset.
Of course, because single women keep women single. Who are they going to have to watch their shows with, to go out to brunch with every Saturday, to spend money and go on travels with strong, independent boss babe vibes and look at the man, find the man that might be their husband, but never truly ends up being their husband? Nobody. That would mean that they have to realize maybe I should have went with the good guy back then. Maybe I shouldn't have been wasting my time. She found love And now I'm stuck being the third wheel, which is, in some of my other videos, what I said. These modern women make a pact with themselves. Let's all be single. And then here comes one, blindsides a whole group, but we're so happy for her. Then you wait maybe another couple of years. Out of a friend group of 5, the other 2 get married. One after the other. Boom, boom. Oh, Kaylee found somebody. Oh, shoot, Barbara found somebody at the same time. And then it's just 2 for about 10 years. And then that one, oh, I found a beautiful man, a nice man. And then you by yourself with a pact that was stupid when y'all first started it.
And you're not a lesbian, right? You look too happy. Okay, so you've been smiling the whole time. You haven't cried once since I got up. Have you ever been with another girl or? No, that's gross. You look so happy. It's not your fault. I want you to suffer. I don't know why. I just want you to have pain just once in your life. Did you have a good childhood?
I did have a good childhood.
You had family dinners and stuff?
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that happened to you? When we moved, my mother forgot we had cats.
So basically, you're upset with your mom for getting rid of your future companions. I get it.
Can someone please tell me why middle-aged men think it's like God's greatest gift when they like offer to take you to dinner, as if I couldn't spend $250 on myself? Like, I am not that desperate for a free meal. Like, yesterday this guy was sitting at the bar. He was cool until he started talking, and then he was just like, let's go out, like, I'll take you to Steak 48 right now. I'm like, sir, I'm going home. It's been a long day. And you would have thought he was offering me $5 million by offering to pay for my dinner at Steak 48. Like, I don't go to these places on my own time, by myself sometimes, with my own money. Like, that's just the funniest thing. Do you not think I do that already? Like, that's not special, and that's not going to convince me otherwise when I said no.
And this is exactly why men be saying modern women ain't grateful for nothing. You're sitting up on here trying to flex. For what? Just enjoy the dinner and go back home. That's probably why you cannot find a man to settle down with.
At your age, like, no offense, I think I would just prefer like a different level of like maturity when it comes to like dealing with rejection or just like something that you don't agree with. I think it's very defensive.
I'm not even offended.
I mean, but you're like, just like you're like, I'm not defended. You know, I feel like it's perception, of course, but
Okay. Dang it, man. It's like kicking somebody while they down. He gets it. Everybody popped their balloon. He's leaving with nobody. Any man that wears Jordan 12s with no socks, they're capable of any types of crash outs. Leave him alone. He's getting red as a tomato. You see him. He's about to burst and then he pause. Hey, yo. Like, he got steam coming out his ears, bro.
I still think you always have like something to say other than like, okay, I respect it. You know, just kind of like letting it.
Basically said that. I said, okay, I respect it. That's literally the word I said.
Are you offended by what I just said?
No, I'm not at all.
So you don't think you're being defensive right now?
Oh my gosh, she gets a kick out of this. She gets a kick out of this, bro. Cause now you're just taunting this young man. This is 10 out of 10 rage bait.
All we hear about is men negging. Men try to humble women. Men try to bring women down. And here you are with the opposite going on. So much so that women were in the comments talking about she trying real hard to bring him down and reject him so bad. Sis, just shut up and let him move on.
The reason a healthy, empowered, masculine man could be ignoring you is because he's taken. He doesn't want to raise your hopes. He doesn't want to hurt the woman in his life. Even though he finds you desirable, even though he finds you attractive, he is trying to set some kind of boundaries here by ignoring you, by showing you you're not priority. So if he's taken and he's ignoring you, it's because he doesn't want to give you the wrong promise. He doesn't want to give you the wrong impression. He wants to hold those boundaries. And if you really like him, you may want to face this truth.
This is just a weird way to explain somebody calling you pretty and moving on. Girl.
As a woman in her 30s that used to go out and party and binge and do crazy, I have never thought one time, hey, I'm with my girlfriends and I want this guy to come up to me ever in my life when I've been out with my girlfriends.
If you have really unattractive people come up and approach you to talk to you and ask you out, you may be thinking about yourself, is that what I attract? Like, am I on their level? You may take it personally, and I understand why you would. But I just saw a TikTok that kind of blew my mind a little bit, and this was a guy talking about this. He was saying, if you get more unattractive guys approaching you, it really doesn't have anything to do with necessarily how you look. It's more so they have nothing to lose. They've had tons of rejection their whole life. So rejection to them is, they don't really care about rejection. It's a numbers game to them. So they're just going to go up and approach as many pretty girls, and one of them has got to stick. If they don't rizz her up, that's fine. On to the next. They just go from girl to girl and just seeing which girl will take a bite, which girl will go for it. And it does work for them.
They say anything and y'all remain single. If the man don't like you, he's not coming up to you. If the man don't want a headache, he's not coming up to you. If the man feels like you're going to be weird about it and call him a creep and try to get him on trouble on TikTok, which a lot of modern women do, then he's not coming up to you.
How do you know a man appreciated something? He used it. You gave him advice and he used it. That's how you know he valued it. Not because he wrote you a thank you note. Not because he came to me and said, okay, now what kind of advice can I give to you? No, he used it. And men can't use things until they own them. And by the time they own them, it's irrelevant where they came from. So I'm always telling women, choose. Do you want influence or credit?
Do you want influence or credit?
Yeah, you can't have both. If you're always working for credit, you don't get to influence because you can't do anything with it until you let it go.
There's so many amazing lines from what you just said, and I'm excited to pull from a lot of those threads.
Okay.
Asking as a man, how much of the, I guess, behaviors coming from women are often subtle requests for feeling safe? Because I think you beautifully articulated how we kind of go about deriving a sense of safety in two different ways.
Yeah.
And for the guys listening in, and also for the women to understand both themselves and in relation to a man, the subtle request for safety and the innumerable actions and behaviors that, one might have. What do you think about that?
How much of it? Oh, golly. Spectrum. So for many women, it could be all of it.
This just don't make no sense. Story time. But before we get started, I just want to let you know, don't invite me to no more birthday dinners. Don't invite me to no more nothing that involves a large group of people and we got to pay together. Story time. Something similar that happened before. I get invited to one of my old coworkers' birthday party dinner. She has the nerve to invite us out, okay? We already knew that it was a possibility in the air because I was telling about a similar situation I had with splitting a check. That it was a possibility that we're not going to be able to split the check after COVID. They stopped doing that in separate ways, separate tabs. One girl that's the birthday girl, best friend, should have understood the assignment. She's the one that should have understood the assignment out of everybody. She ordered like so much stuff. When I say it was like this girl ordered like 7 drinks. 7 drinks. A steak. And a dessert to go. Oh, did I mention an appetizer? So we get the tab. Everybody else, once again, just ordering like 2 drinks and a meal. I know her stuff was majority of the tab. And this time, we're at steak 48. It's not nowhere cheap. It's not nowhere where it's like, okay, you get a steak, we have Ruth Chris, it's 60, 70, maybe dollars. No, baby. No. We at steak 48 where it's 48 and like it's high as a motherfucker. Like you should have known that you ain't had the money to match that on the menu. So why would you do that? It was time to order, to pay the tab. And the lady explained to us that we cannot split it, which we already knew, with separate checks. So everybody putting up their amount plus $15 and $20. I think everybody put up what they had plus $20 for tax and gratuity, like the tip. Here go Miss Mamas. Let's split it all evenly. Why would we split it all evenly? Why would we do that? So I'm once again, I'm not holding my tongue. I could just pay for hers, but guess what? I'm not going to do that because you're the best friend. birthday girl best friend. And you already knew that we was taking her tab too. So I'm just confused on why you sitting right here acting like you want all of us to split it 8 ways. 8 ways? $1,500 8 ways? What you gonna do is pay $400 because I know most of it was from you. When I tell y'all I was so embarrassed, I never been humiliated like this in my life. I don't know what it is, but stop inviting me out. Stop inviting me out to stuff, and you gonna embarrass me. Stop inviting me to stuff if your pockets don't match the menu or what you ordered. Stop. So let me tell y'all, me and the girl got into a real. I'm heading to bed, but I'm getting y'all part 2. Okay, I went on that girl. I was like, I don't know what you thought this was and who you thought we were, but baby, that's not about to happen right here. So not only was I wrong, but everybody started going off. Like the birthday girl started crying. I felt so bad. I was like, should I just pay? But I was like, F that. I'm not. All year I've been sparing people. And I was like, tonight I'm not sparing nobody, nothing. So what I did was, while they going back and forth, everybody trying to calm the birthday girl down, I get up and I go to the waitress. And I'm like, is it a way that you can print out what that one young lady had? She was like, who? I printed over there at the table. It was like her. She basically was saying what everybody ordered. She put it like on their own part, like gave a description of what they looked like. So when she brought it out, she knew what they had. So I was like, X, Y, and Z. She showed the paper. I was like, yes, everything is right on that paper. I tell y'all, she printed this girl's tab out. The girl's tab was $586, if I'm not mistaken, or $96. I went back to that table. I didn't let her know nothing. I was like, okay, cool, you don't have to give it to us because I understand the policy. I just wanted to see. She was like, no, I can't give it to y'all since I already made it. I understand the fuss. The manager came over there and talked it to me or whatever the case may be. Mind you, I already know the manager because the spot we went to, they're very familiar with me. Like when I come in, I tip big. Like whoever I'm with, I make sure they tip big. So basically, I made a good impression on the manager for her to remember me this time. Gatekeeping on the receipt at this point. I go to the birthday girl. I'm like, I pull her to the side. I'm like, can I talk to you? I told her what it was. I'm like, at this point, she gonna put up 600 or I'm gonna punch her in her face. That's it. But she's trying to bring out the hood in me and I ain't trying to go here. So the girl was like, nah, don't worry about it. Like, I'm gonna talk to her. I was like, this is her tab. Like, while she talking, I'm like, this is her tab. She looked at it, she's like, oh, F no. Like, birthday girl get them going up at everything, y'all. Basically, we all end up putting up on the birthday girl tab. It's looking normal. Like, it's about $600 left. So we like, okay, cool. We let everybody do the math. Once me and the birthday girl go back to the table, because by then now we go back to the table. So everybody do the little math. She looking confused, like, I don't know, that can't be right, X, Y, and Z, da 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 da. Baby, you would have thought I was on Mari. I had a receipt for that. Like when I say I pulled it, I said, here you go. Because I was going to give it to the birthday girl to get to her, but baby, I didn't want to cause no confusion with them. Baby, I went to go get it. I did that. I know people that can get what we need to get. So baby, what you about to do is you about to pay that. And I was going to get the manager to split all out, but it was 8 of us. So she already said that we, like, no. I told her that wasn't my main priority. My main priority was getting her receipts. So baby, we gave her the receipt. Baby, we might need a part 3. Gave the girl receipt, baby. She went in. Baby, police came and everything. Like, my time gonna be up. I gotta do part 3.
Modern women never learn until they're embarrassed. It don't matter where they go. It don't matter if they go to a nice restaurant. It don't matter if they go to Applebee's. They never learn a lesson. They would do the same thing in any environment because this is the way they've taught themselves to act. They saw somebody else act like that. And so they think it's acceptable to be out here doing stupid stuff. But it's not. I'm glad somebody took it upon themselves to say, no, you're not about to go out here and ball out and then expect everybody to pay for it. Now, if you want to come out here and ball out and you got to foot the bill, however you're going to do it, that's fine. That's going to have to be something that you got to deal with when you get home. You have a good time. You want to really live up, be the life of the party, whatever it is. You just, hey, man, this my cheat meal. I want to treat myself. I haven't been to Steak 48 or really a nice restaurant in a while. That's what you want to do? Fine. But modern women too many times escape accountability. They shirk responsibility and try to leave it to everybody else. They want to make everybody, birthday girl was crying, knowing that, what was it, her best friend that was out there acting a fool? You're going to embarrass me on my birthday? You're going to go out here and act stupid on my birthday? Get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself. At that point in time, after this, I can't be your friend. You know why? Well, it is personal, because this is the way you handle business. This is the way you handle business. And it's not for nothing. Number one. Number two, men deal with this all the time with these types of modern women. That's why they just completely walk away. Some men have gotten up and walked out, just left them with the bill. Don't worry about it. You got it. Oh man, how rude. Man, at least pay for the bill. No, because I've seen too many people out here, and I've heard too much. I've seen too many modern women out here acting a fool, being irresponsible, willingly irresponsible, and then saying, well, just chalk it up to a bad date. We didn't mesh, we didn't match, and so he's just going to pay for it. I'm going to be let off scot-free, and I'm going to get on TikTok and complain about how I wasted my time. But that man is not going to get on TikTok. He beat and wasted his time and his money, and that's just it. He beat and paid for the meal, had to take you home, or find some way to get you home. Tip, buy you flowers or whatever it is to try to get your affection, and nothing. I get nothing from that. I get nothing out of that. Just somebody blasting me on TikTok talking about he was terrible. He was this and he was that. That's what I get for my time. For my $300 for a nice dinner, that's what I get for my time. Men are not interested in this, and I'm glad she learned her lesson. Or I hope she learned her lesson, but I'm glad somebody held her accountable.